Howdy folks, today we're playing Orzhov Lifegain and Phyrexia will be one standard. Point of this deck is to just beat all the mono reds, beat all the soldiers, and hopefully even beat some of those more mid-range decks by going over the top of the Voice of the Blast to make it indestructible. But basically we're playing a life gain shell. Almost all of our cards gain life. Life to Shiro Umezawa gains life. Voice of the Blessed is a benefit, gains benefits if you gain life. Aspiring Overseer gains life, draws cards. Trespasser gains life. Archangel Wrath, probably one of the better cards in the deck. Gains life, has lifelink, also can snipe opposing creatures. Wandering Emperor gains life on the -2, as everybody knows. Soren creates lifelinkers. Grixis command can give creatures lifelink until end of turn, and also just a good wrath for small creatures, and can make opponent give rid of their best creature while also turning creatures from the graveyard to our hand. So if we lose some of these prototype creatures early, then we can come back and return those and play them for their big costs on the back half, which is pretty powerful. And then we also have Kaya at the top end, who gains 3 life. Opponent loses 3 life from the +2, and also just draws cards and gets us to a critical mass of spells. That looks pretty good. And then we can -3 with a Kaya, exile, enchantments or creatures, and make a copy of them, so we can get some way to defend against Atraxes and things of that nature. And then we have the prototype creatures that help round out the 3-drop suite here. They're both lifelinking creatures essentially, 3 mana, 3/3s, both pretty good. Yeah, so we're hoping to run into mono red all day and just make them disappointed. See if we can accomplish that goal on the ladder. Alrighty, we're going first, and this hand would be perfect. We're playing against mono red, and we're gonna hope that's what we're playing against. So yeah, I'm gonna lead off on this Scoured Barrens. All right, opponent, what you got? Show me your mountain. I know you got it in ya. Island, what the heck, opponent? We didn't agree on that. Yeah, just play this, start gaining some life, I guess. One has a Spell Pierce or Consider or something here. This must be just mono blue. I mean, if you wanna counter it, I mean, you're more than welcome to. It's 2 mana, 2/3 that gains 4 life pretty much against what they have going on. Alrighty. Probably want to get our worst spell countered, so it's just Inspiring Overseer. It's not something our opponent's really too happy to counter, but we'll be happy if it eats a counter spell. Yeah. This could be a tough matchup because we don't really have that much targeted removal. Whoa, Dream Shacklegeist. Okay. Interesting with the Dream Shacklegeist. Yeah, we're gonna just start getting rid of spells in their graveyard. Try to limit our opponent's ability to go off with spells. Combat Research. I gotta respect what the opponent has going on. Okay, taps are 2/3. Yep. You go ahead and gain that life, opponent, or gain that card draw, opponent. We're gonna be gaining. Well, not with this. Not with this. We're not gonna be gaining life, but we'll be gaining life eventually. All right, Shattered Sanctum. So I could play this for 3 next turn, for 6 next turn if we draw a land. We already have this Kaya to go off though, so I think, yeah, we're just gonna get this Steel Seraph down and try to pressure our opponent. They can't have Syncopate to counter it because we could pay, so that'll be fine. Yep, give this Trespasser a lifelink. Try to race our opponent this way. Go up to 25 already. One's gonna be able to draw a lot of cards though. I'm sure they have more card draw in their deck. Taps down the Steel Seraph. Yep, that's fine. Yep, they get their card. See what they can play here, though. We're kind of trying to avoid a Haughty Djinn, although right now, Haughty Djinn's not that good. Since there's no cards in the yard, it does give him a discount. Nothing. Alright, well. Yeah, I think we'll just go life gain again here. Lifelink, I mean. Opponent probably has to do something, counteract what we have going on. Because we are just beating them down. Not the world's most effective beatdown, but gotta imagine they have to have some sort of plan for this. If we were just a regular deck of some sort, they'd be out of luck. Okay, they're gonna phase out one of our creatures. They paid it once, so they're deciding what they want to phase out. I'm gonna discard a card with a glutton to phase it out. Okay. And they're gonna block the Seraph, it seems like. Yep. They have like a shore up here. Maybe they do, but they don't really care to use it if they do. Alrighty. Cast this Graveyard Trespasser again then. Second one, and start exiling some creatures. And I do think we just want to get rid of... I know we could maybe get our Steel Seraph back with like a Grixis command, but I think we just want to get rid of this stuff and really threaten our opponent's life total. Another combat research, okay. They're going to be drawing lots of cards. To make our Graveyard Glutton not able to untap... Well, they can't because it's phased out. So they're going to make this memory not able to untap, okay. Doesn't cost him a card either, which is probably good for him. Draw some cards. Dreamshackle Geist is... I might get there if they have enough Fading Hopes and stuff. Archangel of Wrath's pretty good. Alright, so I'll force our opponent to do something here. We'll exile the island twice. Alright, what do you have, opponent? Nothing, huh? Alrighty. Try to get this Flesh Gorger down then. Imagine this is gonna get countered. No. So now they can't remove the Flesh Gorger, or else they ping the 3 life and they'll die. Need more combat research? Yeah, I'm gonna be drawing an absurd amount of cards with his attack, but I'm not sure what they can draw to get out of this. Can make one of our gluttons not untap. It's going to cost you a card, but they have plenty of those. Yep. They tap out. This Archangel gets pretty close to killing them. Card in an island, so they've been doing a lot of. We might beat just the world's most stacked Dreamshackle Geist right now. Haughty Djinn 0-4. It's not going to get it done, certainly. Alrighty. Time to attack. Get rid of this island. What do you have, opponent? Can't block the Flesh Gorger, and if you want to remove it, you have to pay the life. Got Menace, sorry about that. It's got Menace. You have to block the Trespasser. Come to damage. They have any way to not die? They have all the cards in the world. They played a Hottigen and they didn't concede, so you feel like they have some sort of plan here. Their plan revolves around letting this memory hit, but also tapping out. Then we get this Archangel of Wrath kill. This Kaya has sat in our hand, though. It hasn't looked great in our hands. Fading Hopes and Memory, sure. But do you have anything for this Flesh Gorger? You need like another Spectral Adversary to block earlier or something? I'm not really sure. You needed to... I don't know what they could have had. But, wasn't good enough, so... GG's. Alrighty, we are on the play, and this is an okay hand. 2 Kayas is not where you wanted to see in the opening hand, but that's alright. Opponent is mulligan to 6. Maybe they're on mono red. Well, this... Not gonna lie, this is not the best hand against mono red. But we have to be favored in that matchup no matter what. Alright, they play Spars, Headquarters. We're going to need to draw some lands here. They're banting it up. I think we're going to get this Overseer down. Draw some cards this way. Gain a little life. Steer Seraph coming up. Whoa. Proliferate deck? It's gotta be a Proliferate deck. What's more important to get down? This Trespasser or the Seraph? I think the Trespasser is. No reach over there. Sometimes these beasts can have reach. These long tusks can reach into the air and snare a flying creature or something. I think is the lore reason for that. Broker's Ascendancy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad. Alrighty. I think we're gonna steal Seraph here and give our Graveyard Trespasser flying. And try to sneak through some lethal damage in the air over the course of a few turns. Let's play this Archangel of Wrath. If they just have a way to make their board go really wide for this Broker's Ascendancy, though, we're in trouble. Celestis, sure. Another Vorak. Yep. You can get another land where they're going to proliferate. Udawara, okay. It's a pretty good land to have. Yep, they're getting in. Shattered Sanctum. Okay, this gives us some ways to use this Grixis command. Yes, so we're gonna 2 counters on a creature and sacrifice. I'm gonna put the counters on the Seer. Make them sacrifice. Give this flying. Attack like this. Exile their Vorak. Put them to 2. And now they have to have... I mean, they're clearly going to bound their Seraph, but now they have to have a way to not die to this Archangel of Wrath. And, oh, they played the Udawara. Okay. Eternal Wanderer.
I'll clean up this mess.
Okay, that doesn't...
I'll finish.
You give us the Trespasser, okay. Yeah. But that's why we put the Archangel of Wrath in our deck. And brings you to exactly 2. And that's GG's. Alrighty, well. Opponent had an interesting deck there, but couldn't handle what we had going on, so GG's. Alrighty, our opponent's going first this time. We will keep this. Leads on Swamp, Okiba, Reckoner Raid. Okay, his opponent might be on some aggro. Nice thing is we have this Life of Toshiro Umezawa if they have any, like an Evolved Sweeper, Sleeper, or something here. Just 1 toughness. Oh. I cannot believe that that's going to line up so well against what they have going on, but yeah. They get a treasure and whatnot, but we get to kill their 3-1. Get a Flesh Gorger down next turn. Fable, yep. Grixis command might clean up a lot of this later. Just gain some life. I think we want to avoid paying life, so yeah, we're just gonna get this Flesh Gorger down. Opponent can't cut down the Flesh Gorger like they could the Overseer, and they also can't go for the Throated. They have to use a different remove spell, so I think it just makes sense to play the Flesh Gorger there. They could have a Lightning Strike, obviously. Just gonna have to pay some life to do that. We're trying to save up for this Grixis command and get rid of some of these 2/2s, especially when that Fable flips. Next turn we have this Wandering Emperor up. Opponent's pretty in the aggro. We have pretty good anti-aggro measures here, so. Opponent is thinking about what to do with that treasure potentially. They have a Play with Fire. I'm not really sure what they should do. Alrighty, opponent looks like they're roping or AFK and didn't like our anti-aggro hand versus their aggro deck. And that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes your opponent packs for the meta. You're in. And yeah, they have a stop set with their treasure here. So yeah, I think I'll just pause it here and the game will probably be conceded next time you see it. And yep, that's a concession. They roped out, didn't like the anti-aggro measures we brought. But that's a dub for us, so alrighty. Get on to the next one. Alright, opponent's going first, and not the best hand, but we'll try it out. Opponent leads on Bloodfell Caves. Well, we'll match you with the Scoured Barrens. Similar type of thing going on there. Another Bloodfell Caves, okay. I think we will play this Life of Toshiro Umezawa and just gain our life. Eventually get a 2/3. Don't really have any instants or sorceries in this deck, so maybe that's kind of an oversight. Opponent has no lands, but they do have a Bankbuster, which can help them find lands. They draw land? Nice. Alrighty, yeah, we're just gonna Sorin here. Get some 2/3s going. This way we can double block the Bankbuster next turn if they play like a Trespasser or something. I don't know, whatever they could have, but okay, cut down, sure. They have double removal spell, and then they're gonna be able to crew the Bankbuster. That'd be very good. Didn't really anticipate having them having double removal here. Okay, they could still have it though. But now it seems like they'd have to have exactly another cut down and a creature to crew, or else they could have fourth land, they could have Underdog, they could have a 2-mana way to kill this, and then still crew that way. That'd be a pretty good hand for them. Sheldred, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we do want to block because now we can exile this Sheldred with the Wandering Emperor. Which we're definitely going to do here.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with
Blackleaf's Cliffs. Tick up the Sorin, Grixis command. Sure, we'll put that in our hand. We might disincentivize the opponent from playing another Shelly. Slowly creeping to this Kaya. If we get a turn where they don't attack, our Planeswalkers will be very happy. Make a 3/4 lifelinker next turn. Another Bankbuster, yep. Yep, Blacklist Cliff certainly. I think it's probably in our best interest to minus the Wandering Emperor now. So we can have another one going. Make another vampire. Opponent could have a Grixis command of their own, but that's alright.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
We're really just trying to get to a point where we can. Yeah, I think this is worth getting rid of the cut down here.
I've learned much during my travels. We've got the edge in this fight.
Kaya's going to come down next turn. It's going to be pretty good. Start drawing us cards. Because we got to keep up with our opponent's cards. If they come in with the Bank Buster, we'll certainly just block. We'll double block. They could have an Invoke here. A Braids, sure. And a Go for the Throat. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. What are you gonna kill? The Emperor, okay. Archangel of Wrath, that's pretty good. So, got a plus Soren first, let's do that, see what we get. Shattered Sanctum, sure, we're good with that.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
So yeah, if we're gonna play this, we might as well play it for its full value. Hit the pilot, hit their face. Pass the turn. They know we have the Grixis command. We have these two Kayas in our hand too. They don't know about those though. These Bank Busters are getting our opponent places. They've had a lot of removal, a hell of a Razor. Okay, so they're gonna... They exile a Go for the Throat. They'll be able to kill our Archangel of Wrath. Yep. We can't Grixis command it back though. Yep, coming in on the Soren. These Bank Busters have been very good at eliminating our Planeswalkers. Sacrifice, return a creature. Yep, give me the Archangel of Wrath. And I'll play the Steel Seraph. Give it Vigilance, doesn't matter. Now, if they play a Hellraiser or something, we can get our own version of it with a Kaya. Shelly, yep, that's something we can exile the Kaya too. They can start getting in. That's fine. Nothing, alright. Yep, draw a card, lose our life. But now we got Kaya rolling. Has hexproof, which I don't know how much that matters, but now we get a little shelter, a little death touch to block one of these Bank Busters. Are they going to kill their own? Oh no, they're just going to crew. Sure, that's fine. Just going to give it vigilance so we can protect the Kaya. Shelter's gonna make them take 2 damage when they draw. Yep. Got another Kaya sitting back here, but we're gonna try our best to protect the first one. Looking for no Sheltered Edicts. Obviously, they could have an Invoke Despair, which would be pretty good. Go for the Throat, yep. They have this and Invoke. It's definitely possible. I mean, that would clean a lot of what we have going on up. Harvester, okay. Yep. We'll definitely block. They have their Bankbuster to draw with. We draw an Overseer, so we have 8 lands. So we can play Archangel, Killer, Harvester, and the Overseer. If we draw a land here, though, we can draw... Okay, we'll draw 2 cards. They can scry, that's fine. Okay, we did draw a land, so that means we can Archangel, Wrathhand, Sorin, I think. I think we want to pay with a red. Just the one. Just enough to kill the Harvester. Play the Sorin. Opponent's eventually going to run out of removal spells. Might not be this turn, but hopefully it'll happen eventually. So that we can eventually have a couple turns with these Planeswalkers. Yep. Gets their card. Loots away a land, probably. Yep. Blacklist Cliffs tap land. Makes sense. They have a pilot. They can crew the other Bankbuster, but we'll certainly block. We'll just sacrifice their Archangel or anything. We've had a lot of creatures that have been just too small to block the Bankbuster, which is a little sad, but... A Braid, okay. Yep, drawing their card. Gonna attack with their Bankbuster. Yep, crewing up. Attacking the Kaya, we're blocking. Certainly must block. We're looking to hopefully exile some good juicy stuff from their yard with the Trespasser. Fable, yep. That's fine. This is pretty good, gets rid of the 1/1 pilot, so pretty happy here about that. Makes him have to commit something else to be able to crew. And I think I'm just gonna draw some cards again. They can go and keep scrying, that's fine. Okay, we got some lands. Scry to the bottom. Plus with a Sorin. We got lots of life, so we're fine to keep just revealing lands and on the like.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Graveyard Trespasser coming down. And we could obviously exile this Harvester, but I think we'd rather exile the Go for the Throat. In case they have another Hellraiser. Play the Overseer. We're drawing lots of lands. We're gonna have to not draw as many lands in the future. They have a removal spell here. Nice thing about the Trespasser, at least, they have a removal spell for it. It's gonna cost them a card. Cut down, yeah, they're doing well on drawing that. See what they want to discard. I think they want to find another. Could discard another cut down. Sheesh. Another Bankbuster, yeah. They're finding a lot of removal spells, and we're just barely not able to get enough traction going. Sheltered, okay. So with a Sheltered hitting the battlefield, to me that means I need to block with the Trespasser and exile the Sheltered to get a Death Toucher. Yep. So with this being the case, yeah, do I want to? Actually, I think I'm just gonna block the 2/2 and let the Kaya go because I have a second one in hand.
We were so close.
Voice of the Blessed. Okay, that was solid. Gain the life, sure. Play the Voice of the Blessed. Play this Kaya. Minus on the Sheldred.
I was expecting a more impressive enemy. Today you die.
Minus the Sorin. On a Ridge time. Attack with the Trespasser. I'm not scared of really any of these, so I guess I'll get rid of the Hellraiser in case they have like some way to reanimate something with like a Cruelty of Gix. Alright, now our opponent's gonna need some good stuff. Swamp, okay. I'm actually very surprised at how well our opponent's been able to grind. I think a lot of that has been due to their Reckoner Bank Busters making everything we owned chump block, but either way, they couldn't finish the job, and that's a victory for us. Alrighty. Okay, we can't cast either Voice to the Blessed, or the Steel Seraph, but I believe we'll draw something. I believe. Yeah, start off from the Shattered Sanctum. Opponent leads on a Tranquil Cove, okay. Oh, well, how about that? Sometimes you just believe and you get paid. Alright, what do they have here? Spar's Headquarters, okay. So I think then we'll just play this Steel Seraph, give the Voice of the Blessed lifelink. And let it attack that way. Do I think they're playing Wraths? Probably. So I think next turn we're going to try to get this Sorin down. Jace, yep. Alrighty.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
Should plus them the Voice of the Blessed, probably, but either way, it's likely we'll be able to kill their Jace. Yeah. I think we have to kind of do some Wrath playing into here just to, you know, if it happens, it happens. Lifelink. Both attack the Jace. See if they have a Wrath. Wandering Emperor, maybe? Okay. This says flying already now, and vigilance. So we can give the voice vigilance too. I think that's what we'll do. Or we can give this lifelink. Vigilance, flying, lifelink. I think I'll just give it vigilance. Attack like this. It's pretty obviously Wandering Emperor here from our opponent. Don't want to give him anything too free. So they're just gonna Silver Scrutiny instead, yep. Sorin time from us. Plus, I'll reveal Gix's command. Be able to get these voices back if they sweep our board. Yep. Put 2 counters here. Get back Steel Seraph and a Voice of the Blessed. Play the Aganjo. Pass the turn. Opponent's gonna need another Wrath likely. Because we have the Steel Seraph for potentially another Wandering Emperor, which we think they still have. Yep, they agree that they need another Wrath. Blackleaf's Cliffs. That's fine. We're gonna minus with the sword, or we're gonna plus, or yeah, I think we're gonna just check to see how many Wraths our opponent has.
I bring my own army.
Rebuild again. Do you have another depopulate? You've had 2 already. That's what your deck's built around, though. A farewell. Okay. Opponent is all about the Wraths, and they're doing a great job of preventing us executing our game plan. We're gonna rebuild with a couple Trespassers.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Pass the turn. The run. Okay. Archangel Wrath's pretty good.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Attack our opponent. Do they have a counter spell? Cast with double kicker. Oh, come on, opponent, come on. Really? Dang. You had exactly the disdainful stroke. Wow. 3 depopulates. Alright, full price Steel Seraph. Do you have another? Okay, it seems like you don't have another way to disdainful stroke that, at least. Do you have a way to get rid of our Steel Seraph? Teferi who slows the sunset. Go and look for one. Oh, they have a fight spell? No blocks. Come on, what do you got? Okay, they're untapping and gaining life. Giving it vigilance. Attack our opponent. What do you have? Do you have a way to gain life? Wandering Emperor.
I'm home.
Creates a samurai. And we successfully navigated what they had going on. Oh my goodness. Wow. Can't believe our opponent ticked up on the Teferi when they had the -2 available to them to potentially find another Wrath or anything. They thought the 2 life would be good enough. I don't really know. I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But we had the Archangel of Wrath. They had minus and then found a way for the Steel Seraph. Finally drew that. Yeah, that one feels good. Our opponent, dirty control player, depopulates, farewells, thrones, and everything. That's not the matchup we're looking for, but it's the matchup we just won. GG's. All right, opponent's going first. It's a pretty slow
Cuando
hand.
Mario necesita dar lo mejor de
So
sí
we'll try
mismo,
this
necesita
out.
protección que le dé más. Presentamos el nuevo y mejorado.
Okay, here we are. Start the game. Yeah, not the ideal hand for being aggro, but opponent played a Shipwreck March turn 1, so maybe when they're not on aggro. What do they have here? A dog? Didn't seem like it. Keep up our Marty mana here. Ooh, toxic proliferation kind of deck. I like it. Experimental Augury. Didn't have a way to get us a poison encounter before doing that though, so we're probably pretty happy about that. This is a deck that should have counter spells and all that fun stuff. Demolition Field. Yeah, that's pretty good. They didn't use it that turn though. Opponent is just tapping out. So if that's the case, I think we gotta just hit him with a Wandering Emperor. Shattered Sanctum. Float white. Resolve this. Search our library. Get a Plains. See what they get. Just pass for us. Could resolve the Wandering Emperor there, but I mean, it's not a card we like need to resolve. I think we'd rather resolve like a Sheldred. Okay. Not bad. Get a Samurai.
Keep watch for intruders.
I think, nah, we'd rather just kill this Tekkathal and get some counters on our creature here. And I think we'll rather make another 2/2. So we'll go ahead and do that. Pass the turn.
May your blade strike true.
Play another Tekkathal. Okay, now nothing good to proliferate though. Didn't think about the Drowned-Nicker. If I had been thinking about that, I'd probably would have plus the Wandering Emperor. Bowing Hybrid, okay. Alright, plus one on the Samurai. Getting in here. Soren. And then probably have a removal spell for our 2/3, but we'll make him have it. Got a lot of red lands. Not a lot of life. Or not life. Not a lot of cards to gain advantage here. Like a Kaya or something. Wow. Opponent didn't want to see any more. Could not have a removal spell for our 2/3 seemingly. They used their Drowned-Nicker before. And yeah, we're just going to get ahead in value and probably close that game out. So GG's. All right, we're going first on a very, very, very slow hand. Considering the tap lands until turn Oblivion. See what our opponent's doing though. Xander's Lounge. Okay. Some Grixis. And a Harvester. Okay. Let's get our own Trespasser down. Babel. Yep. I think we'll block since we have the second Trespasser here. See if they want to discard anything. We're gonna have to eat it with the Trespasser if they discard some creatures. Shelly, okay. They're gonna jam a Shelly now? I wouldn't imagine they'd discard one if they didn't have another one in hand. A Brady, yep. Gonna pay the discard there. What else do they have? Corpse Appraiser, okay. Caves of Corlos. Yeah, I think we're just gonna play Just Archangel for the 1 kicker here. Go to this 2/2. Next turn, I kind of feel like they have a Sheldred they're going to drop this turn. So we're going to play this Grixis command to get rid of their Sheldred and their Reflection. It's the play. Or we could give the Corpse Praiser -1/-1 next turn and then go another turn cycle before we get this command, but I think we kind of get rid of this Reflection. So we're banking on our opponent just jamming a big creature here. It'd be very weird of them to just discard a Sheldred and not have a second one in hand. I feel like that's has to be what their plan is. Yep, that makes sense. They don't want to attack, seemingly. I wouldn't want to if I were them. Okay. Yep, Sheldred doing its thing. Yeah, just have to do this to remove. Yeah, I think we have to remove that Reflection. So go ahead and do that now. We're fine attacking here. Getting to the point where we can start drawing Kayas and stuff and be pretty happy. Discard and make disappear. Another Corpse Appraiser, okay. It's pretty good. We're gonna want our own Trespasser down to exile one of their Sheldreds. Or maybe that Blade Coil Serpent now. Scoured Barons, okay. Trespasser coming down. Get the Sheldred. Play this Life of Toshiro Mizawa. Give this +2/+2. Attack for 5. Opponent can't really just attack us full out now because we have the potential to just kill them next turn. So now we have Kaya in our deck, which is a fantastic draw. Probably a better draw than most of what they have in their deck. They're getting rid of the Trespasser. What are they bidding to do so? They could have another Sheldred in their hand. It's definitely possible. Negate. Okay. Flash Gorger. Attack with a 5/6. Play the big Flash Gorger. They discarded to make disappear, so I don't think they have another one. A Braid can kill the Flash Gorger, which is going to cost them 7 life. They have a Harvester. It's fine. What else do you have? You can kill our Archangel of Wrath. Oh, they did it. They had an Invoke there. I honestly might have cast the Invoke if I was our opponent instead of the Harvester, but either way, it's a victory for us. We're just climbing rank with this deck. Alrighty, GG's. Alrighty, we're going first with this deck, and I'll keep it. Let's see what we're playing against. Have not played against Mono Red, even despite building our deck to beat Mono Red. Conspiracy? We'll see. Having 2 Scoured Barons is really nice. It means we can cast basically anything in the deck. Illis Alcor, okay. Flesh Gorger time. An Archangel Wrath to eventually kill this Illis Alcor. Deserted Beats. Esper. Oh my goodness, they have a Lauren for the Flesh Gorger? That's so good. Alrighty, Steel Seraph coming down. Lifelink, pass turn. Have another way to remove our Steel Seraph and our artifact this time. Draw card time? Draw some cards. Opponent in the tank. Raffine, okay. Hodawara. Wow. Okay. Pretty good. And it's a 4-3 now. Alright. Well, this is our only play. They had Odawara was fantastic and Raffine. I mean, they are having it all right now. If we had our Flesh Gorger, we'd be feeling a lot better, but that's just sadly not in the cards right now. Nice. Some more conniving going on. That's fine. 2 lands, sure. Sundown Pass. Archangel of Wrath on both sides this time. Do you have a counter spell? No, okay. Lauren. Do a protection spell? Or just want to draw a card? Sure. I'll draw a card. Takanuma. Okay. Mill some cards. Get an Adeline back. Okay. With Adeline, it is another attacking creature, but we gain the life from it. Skrelv. Yeah, that's pretty good. Big Steel Seraph time. Vigilance. Attack here. Gain our life past the turn. Adeline, yep. Illusal Core. So we need to draw like a Grixis command, I think. A Grixis command would be ideal. Oh my, what? They're gone? I think we were dead. They had it all. I thought we were dead. What's going on? I still think we were going to lose that game. Sure, GG's. Does anyone else think it's suspicious that I beat a deck, I play a deck really to play against mono red and I never play against it? Wow, I'm saying all that and here we go. Here's the mono red we've been looking for. What else they got? Oh, maybe it's not mono red. Epicure without mono red. Is it Onycol Anvil maybe? Harvester, okay. Aggro for sure, some type. Black Leaves Cliffs. And Life of Toshiro Mizawa. Get rid of this Epicure. Never gonna really get to tick up the Voice of the Blessed with the Umezawa, but that's alright. Mishra's Research Desk gotta be an Anvil deck of some sort. Imagine they probably do have a way to remove our voice, but it happens. What do they hit? They chose a Black Leaves Cliffs. Okay. That they can play next turn. Oh my goodness. Huh. Yeah, I think I just want to get rid of one of these critters. Play a Trespasser. Exile the Epicure. Pass the turn. Next turn I have this Wandering Emperor up. Synthesizer, okay. What do they hit? Haunted Ridge. Okay, so they didn't use their research desk for any value last time. Good research desk again. Do they have an Abrade for a Trespasser? No. Alright, we'll block a 1/1. No problem doing that here. Probably want to use the desk. If they don't use the desk, I'm going to exile with a Trespasser. Voltage Surge, discard a card. Sure. Desk, okay. That makes it a little less painful. On down pass and pass the turn with this Wandering Emperor up. Make a 2/2 if they let us. 2/2s look like they'll be pretty good on this board. Alright, Urbach's Forge is solid. That was a good play. That was a good play for sure. Just attacking there. We'll block. Alrighty. Wandering Emperor time. Time to make some 2/2s. Flash Scourger is pretty good. Attack with a 3/3. Sort of gets a little bit of pressure going. They could cast the Harvester in for something, but alrighty, well, it's not the mono red we were looking for, but it was the aggro deck we conquered nonetheless. GG's. Alrighty, we're going first here, and I believe we'll keep this. Yeah, I'm playing suit opponent. Opponent's the Lightning Bolt for this lead, so maybe we're finally going to play that mono red matchup we've been looking for. No, we are not. Rot Priests. This card should have been a 1/1. The fact that it's a 1/2 is kind of absurd. Oh, and they have the Skrelv, yep. Play the Graveyard Trespasser block. They can get through it with the Skrelv, though. Bloated Contaminator, yep. Okay, well, at least this means I can get rid of the Skrelv, probably. Although it's not really that good, even. Ugh. I don't even know, man. I think we're just gonna pass. Make a 4/4. Have the Wandering Emperor up to exile something. They give hexproof from black. At least they don't have hexproof from white for the Wandering Emperor. Can be blocked by the Glutton, so I guess we'll try this Wandering Emperor out. It's got trample, so no sense in trying to chump block it. Oh, the exile did work though. Okay. Another Bloated Contaminator, sure. How good is this Life of Toshiro Mizawa? Might be good enough. Give this Skrelv -1/-1. Give the Graveyard Glutton into a 5/5 so we can block the Contaminator. Maybe we'll get somewhere. They don't seem to be having a Tameo safekeeping or anything. Job 1 Duelist, okay. Skrelv's Hive, yep. We need to draw a land for this Archangel of Wrath. Nice. -1/-1 to the Duelist. Makes him use a Seed Core here. Yep. Two damage to the Duelist. Make a 2/2. Pass the turn. Alright, maybe we'll get through this. Maybe we'll get through this. Another Skrell Scythe. Alright, opponent's all in on the Skrell Scythe plan. A lot of Seed Cores to pump those 1/1s. Passes the turn. What am I going to play here? I could play Steel Seraph and give one of these things Vigilance. I think I just want to use my mana more efficiently, though. Get the Sorin out here. We could have Archangeled, but I really do want to keep this Archangel for a time where we can double attack with it. Yeah, I think I want 2 4-power creatures to deal with this Contaminator for whatever swings. Yeah, opponent's gonna be able to gain a bunch of life with a life link. These Seed Cores are gonna start becoming a problem soon. Skrell, yep, it's pretty good. Yeah, now I think we need to cast this Archangel of Wrath to get rid of the Skrell. But I think we're going to plus the Sorin first. See what we hit, just in case we can hit a land for the Archangel of Wrath. See what we can reveal. I'm just thinking about letting us do that. Grixis Command. I think I'm going to decline that one. I don't want to show our opponent we have that.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Minus the Wandering Emperor. Archangel of Wrath coming down. Kill the Skrell. I think I'll attack with a Trespass for this turn. Because if they want to block now... Oh, I'm very surprised that they're going to block. Puts them to 16. I was going to say, if they didn't block, it would give us lethal probably next turn in the air. So maybe that's why they felt like they had to block. We have a ton of creatures to block their 1/1s. Hmm. 3 poison. That's a lot different when it doesn't have 5 Rot Priests and all the triggers in the world. Okay, yes, we have the Grixis Command this turn. It's not that good considering our opponent. Oh, that will reveal Voice of the Blessed. That's fine. Considering our opponent can just pump up their 1/1 to these Seed Cores. If they didn't have Seed Cores, Grixis Command would be elite. Play a Steel Seraph. and that was enough for opponent. Well, I really tried to find mono red. We couldn't do it, but I think we're gonna have to hit the wrap up at this point. So let's get there. Alrighty, and we're here with the wrap up for Orzhov Lifegain, and I really tried to find mono red. I mean, this deck is built to play mono red. It's built to play soldiers, and we just could not find either of those decks. We played, I don't know, maybe 15 matches. We went like 10-5 or something. So I'll probably just show you wins. I don't know what I'm going to show you, but we went like 10-5. We won a bunch of games, but we know what we didn't do. We did not did not ever once play against mono red, which is all over the ladder. I played all the time playing other decks. Then play soldiers, which is I feel like a little less on the ladder, but we do play it a bunch too on other decks. Just suspicious, you know, that we built a deck to be mono red, but they don't play us against mono red. Suspicious. No, conspiracy theories aside, I think that this deck has legs. Obviously, we had a pretty good record, and we didn't even play our best matchup, which is a large percent of the ladder normally when I queue up. Not today, though. Literally did not play them once. Kind of absurd. So I think this, you know, I think the indication here is that you could maybe even do better than this if you played against mono red and farmed them a bunch. But we farmed the rest of the ladder, so I feel pretty good about that. The deck's fun. You have a lot of good play. Kaya is an amazing card. Grixis command gives you some interesting scenarios that wouldn't play that stuff. What Archangel of Wrath is just absolutely filthy right now. A lot of X2s running around the format you can snipe, especially against Fable, the Mirror and Blowtithe Harvester combo stuff. You can go all day killing those things with Archangel of Wrath and leave a 3/4 left over. A card I'm somewhat not impressed with was Life of Toshiro Umezawa, but I think that's only really the case because we didn't play mono red. If I was hitting Phoenix Chicks with that on turn 2 and then just hitting everything with it, I'm sure I'd be feeling really good about it. But we just never played it, so that card is definitely a mono red. You know, you play that card basically only because you expect to play against mono red. And we never really did, but we found some uses for the -1/-1. It has some interesting synergy with the Grixis command to give your opponent less power on some of their creatures, to manipulate that at least, so you can get the destroy each creature power 2 or less, or you can get the sacrifice creature the highest power among creatures they control. You can fit whichever mode more nicely into with the life, which is kind of nice. It's kind of cool. But yeah, the rest of the deck is just good cards, and I had a lot of fun playing it. I think you guys would like the deck too. So if you have these wild cards, go ahead and try it out. It's pretty good. I think the mana's pretty good actually as well. There were a few times where it felt like we maybe didn't have the enough white. So if you're gonna make a change in the mana base, make the change in that direction. But really, there's not that many non-white producing lands. I mean, you have Swamp, Takanuma, Blackleaves, Cliffs, and Haunted Ridge. So I think I just got unlucky to draw multiple Blackleaves, Cliffs, and a Haunted Ridge and all that. So I think you're probably pretty good from the white perspective here. And double black doesn't happen that often. But, well, I'll lie. There's one spot in every part of the curve. You have the Flesh Gorger, Sorin, and the Grixis command for double black. But the only non-black sources are your 2 planes, your Forge, and your Sundown Pass, and the Aganjo, yeah. And then Takanuma for the double white. I forgot to mention those. But yeah, you have a lot of sources of each. I think the Scoured Beard is definitely underrated with the Voice of the Blessed. Voice of the Blessed is a house of a card. I didn't really go off. The opponents were very diligent about killing the Voice of the Blessed, but that card's a house. If you let it get going, it'll stomp you. But yeah, fun deck. Won a lot with it. Climbed the ranks a little bit, which is pretty cool. Yeah. If you like this standard video, check out the last standard video. It's on your screen right now. And until next time, wherever you are, whenever you are, have a magical day.